Good morning. Today is Friday, the 18th of April 2025, and the time now is 29 minutes past 11 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs, and I am a prize fighter, pugilist. I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. Sorry about that. I'm going to read Psalms 23, The Lord is my shepherd, before I begin the topic that I would like to discuss or talk about. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now, when I say to people, do you know me? Like, over the last 10, 15 years, I've been saying a lot to people. Not a lot, but I've said to people various times, like people within my own culture and things like that, oh, do you know me? Because they give me eye contact, or they say, wagwan, or this and that, you know, like our Jamaican culture. Or it's hard for me to say in this video, but when I say to people, do you know me? What do I mean by that? Or do you know me? Do you know me? What do I mean by that? Now, we're in London, innit? Because I'm black British, aren't I? I'm not a fucking coot, am I? So I'm in London, innit? So I was born in England. I was born here in 1969. I'm a British citizen. Yes, I am. So when I say to people, do you know me? It's probably a situation where there's a misunderstanding, because they seem to think that because they like rap music and I used to like rap music, or because they like Bob Marley and I like Bob Marley, or because they may have a friend from Jamaica and my father's half Jamaican, or because because um because um because they wear a baseball cap and I wear a baseball cap, or because so many things, because their girlfriend or their friend is his girlfriend might be a British-born West Indian young lady, a woman. So you might think, oh, because of that, that's similar to the Black Bull of not similar, but that gives me the it's hard to say. The Lord knows that gives me the we're similar, because obviously, say it's a white guy and his girlfriend's British-born West Indian, so he's thinking, oh, she's black. You know, over her heritage, she's black. So because my girlfriend is black, because my other half is black, I know black people like the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs. Do you follow me? Now, I've just read Psalms 23, haven't I? So bear with me now. So there's all different reasons why people might think they're similar to me, the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs. Another common one is they believe in God. It's very common. They say, oh, I believe in God, the Almighty. That this is the purpose. They might think this or say this to themselves. I believe in God Almighty. So therefore, I know the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs. No, they don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know God. I'm not God. Fucking hell, isn't it? I'm not God. I've just come back from shopping, mate. I ain't got much money. I'm not God. They hold. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna be honest. I break it down. In this part of the world, in the West, people that are like that have over like 20 million pounds in their bank account, who are billionaires, multi-billionaires, are perceived as godlike. Not godlike. No. Not perceived as God, but not perceived as godlike. But you could almost say like, well, they're of such high importance, of such high powerful financially, they're almost like a god. They're almost like, you wouldn't say that they are God, but they're almost like, do you understand? I'm nowhere near that. So no, because you believe you love God and you think I'm not God. No, I'm not. I wash every day. I try to put on clean clothes and underpants. Yeah, listen good. I use soap. I don't just use water. I brush my teeth. Yeah, that don't make me God, because God does that as well. Listen to this. When I say God does it as well, God is spirit. So no, God doesn't do that. He's spirit. Now, I've never met God. Listen carefully. I'm going to read Psalms 23 when I close this. I've never met God. I've never met him. No, I haven't. Never met him. I'm not Moses. Never met God. I'm not fucking Moses. I've never met God. No, I haven't. So, as far as I'm aware, he's a spirit. I could be wrong. So anyway, so when I say do I know you or you don't, do I know you? You may say, oh, I've been going to my local church and I haven't done anything wrong in my life, and I've always loved, the Lord Jesus Christ, and I've loved Almighty God, Yahweh, Elohim, Tetragrammatron, Terrible, Jehovah all my life, and this and that. So, because I look at the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs, he's got that certain kind of thing about him. He's God. No, I'm not. And you're not similar to me. No, you're not. I'll say that again. Let me just have a sip of my coffee. A person might say, I'm not saying that they say this or thought this, but it's common. They might say, oh, since I was small, I've always loved Jehovah, read my Bible, I've gone to church, never done a single fucking thing wrong in my life. I've always followed the rules and commands of Jehovah God, Yahweh, Elohim. When I say Yahweh, Elohim, that's his names. So they might say, oh, looking at the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs, he has that certain kind of class, sophistication about him. They might say that. They probably don't say that, but they might say that. Now they might say, okay, because I've always worshipped Jehovah, the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs is God, or I know him because the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs was probably born under a star called Scorpio in 1969, and God blessed him with certain kind of talents, like to be a good boxer, for instance, and he can do a lot of training, boxing training. So therefore, quote unquote, he's kind of like, he's blessed by Almighty God. You don't know me either. No, you don't know me. Even thinking that you don't know me, no, you don't. According to me, in this fucking video, I'm not God. God is in heaven or in the church. I'm fucking poor, mate. Yeah, I've got fuck all. I'm not God. I'm not your God. No. Okay, thank you. So, another thing as well, when I say, do you know me? When I say, do you know me, what I mean is, you may like me. Like, you may think, looking at the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs, I like him. You still don't know me. That kind of, having that respect and love and appreciation doesn't mean you know me. That's just emotion, isn't it? That's emotional. That's not in the real world. You're just filling yourself with this emotion saying, oh, I idolize and I respect and love the Black Bull of Catford and the Isles of Dogs, but you still don't know me. Do you know my star sign? I said it's Scorpio. Okay. Do you know my full date of birth? No, you don't. Do you know what hospital I was born in? No, you don't. Do you know the department? Do you know the day and the hour? No, you don't. Do you know my mother's maiden name? No, you don't. Do you know her maiden name? No, you don't. Do you know my sister's middle name? No, you don't. Do you know what part of Kingston, Jamaica my father was born? No, you don't. Do you know my blood group? No, you don't. Do you know my IQ level? My IQ? No, you don't. You can probably guess it. You'll probably be right, but you don't really know it in reality. No, you don't. You don't know what my IQ is. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know my IQ. I've done an IQ test once and I forgot about it after a month or so. You don't know it. You'll probably guess it. It'll probably sound really stupid. I'm a Dumbo, but I'm not a Dumbo, and you don't know my IQ level. No, you don't. You don't know it because I'm not going to do it anyway. Do you know my pulse, my heart pulse rate? No, you don't. You don't know it. You don't. You don't know my. You can't look at me, so you don't know. So you don't know me. I'll go one further. Do you know the primary school I went to? No, you don't. You don't know what primary school did I go to? You don't know the primary school I went to. No, you don't. You don't know. Were you following me? You don't. You wasn't there. You don't know the primary school I went to. No, you don't. You don't know. Did you know what I was like at school? No, you don't. You wasn't there. You don't know what I was like at school. Fuck, I can't believe this. You don't know what I was like at school. No, you don't. Not many people do know what I was like at school. I had a small circle of friends. Do you know what it was like living in West London in the council flat with my parents? No, you don't. You wasn't there. No, you don't know.
So when I say, do you know me, it's all those things that go through my mind really quickly for me to say, yeah, then you know me. Then you don't know me. People that I would say know me, people are like, it's hard to say. Now, I would say, to turn it on the other side of the coin, or give it the alternative, there are people, now listen good, because you might not understand this. There are people who, on Earth, like we're on Earth, aren't we? We're on planet Earth. We're not in heaven. There are people on Earth who, I think spiritually, listen carefully, spiritually, not physically, that spiritually, I feel a connection with. Now, I might not feel that with you. However, that doesn't make it wrong. Fuck, I can't believe this, it's really incredible. It doesn't make it wrong. Like if, we're in the world, isn't it? We're in the world. So you've got countries like Argentina, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Morocco. I don't feel a physical connection or sameness with all those people in the country. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't. No. Probably more in Jamaica and St. Lucia, because my mother's from St. Lucia and my father is Jamaican. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you or not? My father's Jamaican, so obviously it's in my blood. It's in my whole cultural genetics essence. Do you not understand that? You don't get that? Okay, then I understand that. I don't know what else to, if you don't understand it, then I really don't know. I don't know what else to say if you don't understand that. If my father's Jamaican and my mother's St. Lucian, obviously I'm going to have it's more likely, the likelihood is I'm going to be more closer to those countries, because that's where my parents, it's in my blood, isn't it? They created me. They brought me into the world. They're not the creator. They're not God, Jehovah, but they gave me birth through their love and romance. Does that make sense? So when I say, do you know me? There are people that know me. I'm talking about spiritually. So there's people that walk God's earth, that they don't have to know what primary school I went to, what my blood group is, whether I'm pre-diabetic or that. They don't need to know that. I just feel. Have you ever had that in your life? Be honest. You just feel. F-E, I can spell it as well. Friday, Echo, Lima. You just feel instantly a connection. It's a phenomenon of Almighty God Jehovah. He did it. Ask him why he did it. I don't know why he fucking did it. Ask him. Ask the big man. He's full of ideas up there. Ask him. Don't ask me. There's people that just walk God's earth. You just feel straight away a connection.